Hey there, ho there, yo there. It's time once again for an episode of Grave Time. Today's episode takes place at Westwood Memorial Park, located in Westwood, near Beverly Hills, California. Entombed by Marilyn Monroe and Hugh Hefner is the grave of a teenage gal by the name of Terrell Lee Anderson. That's her real name. Now, her stage name was Darbi Winters. She had great ambitions to become an actress. I'm honestly not sure if she had done any acting. I do know that she was on an episode of the Pinky Lee show. It's unclear what she did on that particular episode. I had to look up who Pinky Lee was because I've only heard his name brought up in jokes on the Gilbert Gottfried's Amazing Colossal podcast. I do know that she was a singer and sang in a couple of bands. Now, I have no idea if any of those bands went on to bigger and better things, and or if there's any recordings out there with her singing. One thing's for sure is that she was a huge fan of Marilyn Monroe. So much so, she said that when she dies, that she wanted to be buried next to Marilyn Monroe. On October 17th, 1962, she was murdered by her stepfather, Amos Yai. After strangling her, he hid her body underneath her bed. Darbi's mom found her lifeless body the next day. Amos became the main suspect in her murder. He then went on the run until he finally decided to turn himself into the police 6 days after killing Darbi. Amos confessed to strangling his stepdaughter, Darbi Winters. In my research, I couldn't find the motive for him killing her. When the case went to court, Amos was found guilty and sentenced to 5 years in prison. There was hopes of the death penalty, but it didn't happen. Amos served his 5 years and then lived a quiet, private life until his death. Despite the tragedy of the death of Darbi Winters, in the end, she did get her dying wish, which was to be buried alongside Marilyn Monroe. Technically, she's buried in the upper right-hand corner of Marilyn Monroe. And if you're ever at Westwood Memorial Park, stop by, pay your respects to her, just as you would do for Marilyn Monroe.